Well, hello and happy Tuesday. So today, actually, I was right before I did this reading today, I was praying about, should I continue on this path of studying Orthodoxy? I'm going to be catechized on Sunday, which is being officially sort of accepted into the church as a student. And the church that I'm attending is called St. Ignatius. It's out of St. Ignatius of Antioch is Orthodox church here in East Mesa. And so I was recently studying about St. Ignatius to kind of learn about this person. And I found out that he was born during the time of Christ, and he was later martyred for his faith in Rome by the Roman emperor in the Colosseum, devoured by beasts. But during his life, when he was young, he was called he was called Ignatius of Antioch, but he was also called the Theophorus or something like that, and it means God, or carried by God. And the legend of St. Ignatius goes that he was carried by God as a little child, that Jesus had picked him up and held him, and that later he became a student of John, the Apostle John, and then was directly sort of like in the apostolic tradition, directly taught by the Apostle John and set up and did the church in Antioch. And I guess the reason why he's famous is because of his letters, where he says, he sort of rebukes those who say that the Eucharist is not the actual body and blood of Christ. He rebukes those people that are saying that, and that he also is one of the earliest writers where they find the deacon, priest, bishop hierarchy of the church in his writings. And so this is one of the claims of the apostolic church tradition in Orthodoxy and in Catholicism, that say, St. Ignatius of Antioch is actually one of those people. So I prayed about it this morning, and then I got to reading, and I'm in Mark, and I read from Mark 9:33 all the way through, read about what is marriage in Mark 10. And then I came upon this part of Mark 10. It's Mark 10:13, and it's the children receive the kingdom. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you. Then they brought little children to him, Jesus, and so that he might touch them. And the disciples rebuked those who brought them, probably the parents. But when Jesus saw it, he was greatly displeased and said to them, "Let the little children come to me, and do not forbid them, for of such the kingdom of God. Assuredly, I say to you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God as a little child will by no means enter it." And he took upon them in his arms, laid his hands on them, and blessed them. And this, oddly enough, this is the story of St. Antioch, where the claim was that St. Antioch was one of these children that Jesus had picked up and blessed, and who he had rebuked the apostles for trying to, tell the people not to bring the children to him. And it turns out that one of these kids was Saint Ignatius of Antioch, who studied under the Apostle John. So anyways, I just thought that was one of those really, can't be a coincidence, God winks, where, I'm praying about going to St. Ignatius Church and getting involved in Orthodoxy and studying Orthodoxy and becoming a student of the Orthodox Church, and that church happens to be called St. Ignatius, who I just did a study on to learn about why he was a saint or whatever, and then I come upon the exact story in my own readings. It's just really awesome, and I thought I'd share that with you. God bless. Have a great day.